guys? This is Zach from Whitechapel, and you're watching HornsUpRock.com.
Fresh off their last appearance here at the Rockstar and Mayhem Fest 2012, this is Zach from Whitechapel. The job is done, brother.
Oh yeah, we were just talking about it. It's done, and I'm worn out. I'm beat. My body hurts. I need to go home and I need some R&R real bad.
What is the first thing you're gonna do when you get home?
Man, that's a good question. Well, unfortunately, when we get back, we put all our stuff at Gabe's house. So when we get back, we have to, it takes a good 3 hours to get everything unloaded in the bus and packed. And then we go home, and I'm gonna shower in my own shower, and possibly shit in my own toilet. So
exciting times coming up.
Oh yes, very much. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So,
but very importantly, new self-titled album is out. The reviews, I mean, for everybody who hasn't heard it yet, I don't know what they're waiting for, but it is, I think, what everybody expected. But has it exceeded your expectations personally?
Well, yeah, I think it has, because it's been one of those things, and we knew when we put it out that the hardcore fans that liked the very first album and wanted everything to be like that, they're going to be hit or miss with it, But then you have fans that have loved us since the beginning, but have loved the changes we made every album. So, and not only that, they stuck with it and they love the changes. That it's still Whitechapel, it's still heavy and pissed. We got breakdowns if you want those. It's just more metal. It's like melodic metal too. And with the new one coming out, I think even we're gaining fans that didn't know. Like, I've heard people say, I used to not like Whitechapel. Now I really do. They really dig this album. So, and then we do the signings, the Rockstar tent, and we see people going through the line, with Anthrax shirts on, older guys wearing Slayer shirts, a lot of Slipknot shirts too coming through. Just, I never heard you guys are awesome. So, yeah, I think the new album, especially playing the new songs live too from the album, are going over well. So.
And this was a great platform for you guys to present those new songs to a completely different, obviously you're going to have your fans that are going to come see you, but, a lot of different ears that come to these type of festivals to experience that, what you just said, like, hey, wow, I just saw you guys for the first time, let's pick that up. It's a big promotional tool for you guys.
Well, not only that, like, you can, when you hear a song on CD and you see it live, it changes your perspective of completely. I mean, I know people that are just like, yeah, I didn't mention it's groovy, I didn't really like it on the CD, and I saw it live, and I was like, oh, okay, they dug it a lot more. I think it's a good way to present, the slower, heavier song off the album, is live, because it's crushing live. That's the idea. So
would you say the hard work, because I mean, people might think that you guys are like, came up, a couple years ago. No, but you've been doing this for a while, strong. Is the hard work finally paying off for you guys?
So far, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, it's always paid off, and not to mention, the second time we've done Mayhem, how can you not say it hasn't paid off? We work our asses off and we tour a lot, I mean, so we've been at it for a while, and I think it's starting to pay off. Hopefully you get, even from this tour, get a little more recognition, and we're doing the HATEBREED tour coming up, and you see a lot of, we're trying to reach out to, we had the young fans, but we're trying to reach out to a lot more fans, that just like metal, and that's kind of what we're hoping for, because the HATEBREED tour is gonna be awesome, because there'll be a lot of guys that are just older that just never heard us, so it'll be cool, and I'm thinking the HATEBREED crowd will like us too. So I mean, yeah, I think as far as reaching out and grabbing different people is starting to pay off for sure. So.
And what's next for you guys? I mean, obviously you've done a lot of big things so far. What is the next big goal for you guys?
Oh man, that's tough. I mean, obviously we got a few tours coming up, but as far as the next big goal, man, like everybody keeps saying, that this album is our best album and all that. But I mean, the way I look at it, it's just that's the way I think, it's baby steps in the right direction. And I want to keep taking baby steps in the right direction. So if there's any goal to acquire, it's to keep going in that right direction. So that's really what I'm aiming for anyways.
As a brotherhood, that's one thing about you guys that I really admire, is that I can tell that brotherhood on and off stage, that you guys kind of like have that connection musically. And I think that's very important, because you're not playing with somebody and you're like kind of, one day you're cool with, but you guys seem to be like a very tight unit.
Oh yeah, I mean, you get that a lot from touring with each other, for 6 weeks at a time too, and there's a lot of bickering. But no, we're all pretty laid back, man, and like we definitely, we know how to read each other. We know how to click off each other. We always have, and we all grew up playing in local bands together. Me and Alex, and then Ben and Phil played in bands together. So it's just, yeah, I think that it's cool that you see that, because we definitely are just, it's like family. That's because we all came up together. So.
And hey, dude, very important question: which town, which crowd from this Mayhem Fest experience this time around stands out for you, or a memory that you want to share with the public?
Shit, all the crowds are pretty gnarly. Actually, today in New Mexico was really cool, just because the rain rolled in right when we start playing, so it makes the show pretty epic. Although you're soaking wet, but that's pretty awesome. But as far as a memory, like, dude, the Wall of Death in Dallas was the biggest one I've ever seen. It was nuts. I take my glasses off, I can't see anything anyway, but I saw that. You know, I looked out there, I was like, holy crap. So, I mean, that's definitely one of the standout moments. And then it's really cool, like, when it's raining and the wind's blowing and we're playing that last song, it's real melodic, you know, you can pump your fist to it and stuff. And then whenever it rains on tour, it kind of makes it more epic too. So as far as today anyway, that last song was a lot of fun. so.
For anybody watching right now who hasn't heard, I mean, you know your music maybe, but especially the new self-titled album, what do you think is setting Whitechapel apart? I mean, you, obviously for the last month, I'm sure you do your homework, you watch every band, you know, kind of like, hey, what are we bringing that, you know, not necessarily nobody has brought, but what Whitechapel is bringing that might be different and unique from other bands out there?
Well, you're right about us. Like, we'll watch bigger bands, and you don't want to rip. You know, if you're an upcoming band, you don't rip off a live band show. You just watch how they do their production. You know, watch how they make things go smoother. You know, so you can kind of look more professional and do it that way too. And when I try to look at what we're bringing, I mean, especially with the new album, you know, we get. It's okay. We get pigeonholed in the deathcore. I don't care. You know, that's part of it. You know, if that happens, well, okay. Well, this album has a lot of stuff that's not deathcore on it. You know, it's outside the box, and you know, we don't want to be held up to expectations that everybody expects us to be just because of a genre. You know, just call it just metal. So I mean, I think what we're bringing to the table is kind of like, you know, oh, here's a deathcore band that's doing it differently. You know, that's, you know, not giving a shit about their title. It's just, you know, it's just what they want to do. I think.
And it's brutal as fuck.
No, yeah, we're trying to make it brutal anyway. So, thank you.
All right, brother. Thank you very much.
Sure.
And again, congratulations on all the success. New albums out right now via Metal Bear Records. If you haven't heard Whitechapel yet, highly recommend it. Not only are these dudes hard working as I said before, a family unit, but most importantly, they're crushing, you know, time after time after time. So keep doing it. They're gonna be on the road with a mighty HATEBREED. So hey, I mean, Whitechapel band on Twitter, Facebook, Google it. You know, it's just Whitechapel. There's only one Whitechapel.
Yeah, one Whitechapel, and it's one word. I try to stress that as much as possible. One word.
God is mad because the 5th edition of the Rockstar Energy Mayhem Festival is coming to an end.